welcome back. This is Get Off McCloud. I'll be your DM this evening for our round of one shots for the Embers of the Last War, put together for you in production by Sparkles Mandy and RPGsidebar.com. Once again, thank you so much for putting this together for us. And let's see. So we've had a pretty good adventure with these guys so far. We are in the land of Eberron, specifically in the southwest quadrant, in the city of Towers, Sharn, the biggest city in all of Corvair. Our adventurers have been framed for a murder, and they have a specific time slot amount. I believe they have like the rest of 24 hours. I think it's been 8 that they have to find the actual murderer and bring them to justice, or the watch will incarcerate them and call it good for the day. Basically, somebody's pinned for the crime, and the watch looks good, like they did their job, even though the real murderer will have gone free. So let's hope that that doesn't happen. They have gone to the Rat's Paw Tavern and found that inside therein was a den of dice playing that was a little bit on the wrong side of cheating. They broke up the cheating ring, got into a fight, killed everybody there, and managed to find out that the local syndicate that was running the dice gambling ring was linked to Clan Boromar, a legion of, I guess it would be a crime syndicate of halflings that are notorious in Eberron for running, well, I think I would say that I guess gambling and cheating would probably be on the lighter end of things that they actually do. They managed to tail some through some information. They got rid of the bodies, chucking them over the platform, and managing several stealth checks to pick up bodies of the halflings and the dead halflings and throw them over the edge, thus covering their tracks and making their way towards their contact that they got. Another halfling who's affiliated pretty high up with Clan Boromar named Big Mondo. They had a lavish and delicious meal with Big Mondo, with some veiled threats and some warnings to leave it alone. And they seem to have picked up some information after being very respectful and kind to Big Mondo, that he let them know that they might want to check out the home of Yek the Grin, a shifter assassin that sometimes does work for the houses and sometimes does work for the crime syndicates. And as they were leaving Big Mondo's, they saw a messenger come in with a little bit of proof of the fact that the Rat's Paw had been basically torn apart, and the occupants of Clan Boromar therein were murdered. So they beat feet and exited stage left, and we are going to pick up now with the rest of their adventure. Let me just bring them on board. 1 second.
Cold.
Hey guys.
January. Hey.
Hello.
How are we doing tonight?
Good, good.
Can't complain.
Well, you could, but I mean, who'd listen, right?
Exactly.
So, really quickly, let's go through and do some introductions for our players. This is just who you are, and a little bit just so we know the name of the character you're playing and who you are. No information other than that is currently needed. If anybody wants to see you and kind of review a biography, they can go to the RPGsidebar.com, where Miss Sparkles Mandy has set up all your lovely profiles for reviews. So just going around, let's start with new Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing our Asimir Paladin Orion.
Thank you, sir. Level 1, right?
Yes, level 1.
All
Sorry.
right. Yep. Nope. You're good. It's always hard being first. You always miss something. It's like when you go do it at work and
Yeah.
we're gonna have an icebreaker. Like, I'm gonna screw something up. Wonderful. And next we have Sexy Sloth.
Am I muted? Nope. Hi, I'm Sexy Sloth, or Lex, and I am playing... It just didn't show up green. I am playing Sybil. She is a level 3 Phantom Rogue. Backseat.
Wonderful. Alrighty. And Moon Lee.
Hi, I'm Moon Lee or Rainbow Devastation on Twitch, and I am playing Turi, who is a ladrin.
Mhm.
Uh, I will get it like incorrect most times, and it's a cleric, level 1. Sadly,
Well, it could be nothing.
True.
Could be a level 0.
Yeah, I've next one shot sessions.
Why would you do that?
Oh, because it's fun for me.
It's
All your
evil.
stats are 10. You have no class. You have a race, and that's it. And then every level you get to choose your class, and then you can choose ability score points as you go. Scary.
That'd be fun.
It would.
I think, yeah, this sounds
It
fun.
would be. It does sound fun.
I don't know. Shelby actually looks kind of nauseous. Shelby, you're up.
I'm playing Thea. She's an astro elf and she's a wizard, level 3.
Awesome. What kind of wizard are you?
Oh, blade singing?
You are a
Blade
blade
song?
singer wizard. Yes.
Yeah.
Because elves, man. If you're gonna play an elf
Why not?
and a wizard, you got to be a blade singer. It's the only race that can do it.
You're just so cool. But I'm not tanky at all, so I rarely use it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, blade singer wizards just until about level 8 are not tanky. And then lastly, we have somebody who is subbing in for us today, kind of taking in a slot so that we could still play, and I don't have to worry about murdering anybody too. I don't have to worry too much about it. Still have to keep that cognizant because we have some little level ones. Peaches.
I am Peaches, and I am playing Violetta, and she's a level 1 fighter. And I think you probably meant like you don't have to worry about anyone being murdered so far.
So far.
Night is still young. Night is still young.
Yes. I mean, to be
It could
fair,
still happen.
you know, our other player, Celestros, is not here today, so there will be no friendly fireballs, so that's nice.
That's good.
Sybil's already told him no healing. 'Cause you heal, and your magic somehow decides damage.
You heal 1d8 plus 4. You do a fireball, you do 16 points of damage. Everybody gets negative 15, or no, 10 healing.
Yeah, there was one time he knocked down 2 people,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh no. Why'd you do that? And he's like, sorry?
Because has to do something. Can't just dodge.
I'm so glad I did not take anything wild magic. That seems a little too risque.
It's fun, but it's risky.
It is risky. All right, so we're going to cue that up here.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a bumblebee for a second. I was like, what?
So, as you quickly leave the warmth of Mondo's feast and step back into the rain of the Calistan Bazaar outside, the Calistan streets narrow behind you as you press deeper into Lower Jura, where the towers lean in. The shadows elongate, and the foot traffic is still pretty sparse as the rain seems to keep most people indoors. However, you also do notice that the lamps, some of them have been guttered and burnt out from the water. This not being the best part of Sharn. This is very much a skid row of sorts. So some of the lamps have cracked glass, some of them have the lids are gone, and the rain just really doesn't care where it falls, and some of the lamps have gone out, so it's a little darker. You have no idea where the Fallen is, where the bolt hole for Yek the Grin is located. Most of you have never even been to this part. I would say that, Sybil, you could roll me a DC 13 history check, and you might have a scant idea of where this area is.
Guidance.
We had also asked the guy that was with us, the watchman, but I wasn't sure if he knew.
He's new. So that's a 15, and you have guidance, so roll me a d4.
Oh,
So it's a 16. You recall that the Fallen is fairly deep into the Lower Jura platform, past the Calistan Bazaar, which is more on the outskirts because it's where people go to shop. So this is more of the inward area of the platform. I need a survival check, Sybil. DC is going to also be a 13 to try to lead them there. Now, hold on before you roll. And hold on before you say anything, Shell. And I will get to you before I will get to you before she rolls. Okay. So it's a DC 13. If you make the DC, you get there in an hour. If you fail, you get there in 3 hours. And if you fail by 5 or more, you get there in 5 hours after getting lost a few times. Yes, Shell.
I cast guidance on her, and also I cast mage armor on myself.
Very good. You may throw mage armor on yourself, and you have guidance. So, roll me that survival check, Sybil, DC 13.
Oh god. Come on, guidance.
Oh, okay, that's a fail. That's 12.
One.
Yeah, by 1.
Oh.
But it wasn't a fail by 5 or more. So, time. We were at 7 hours. We are now going to be at 10 when you get to the Fallen.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have 12 hours left.
Mm-hmm. No.
No,
14.
14 hours left.
Yes. Math is not my strong suit, nor is it many of yours. I appreciate being in good company.
I know about you, Cloud, but I do 8th grade algebra homework.
Yeah, I do. I do homework with my kid too, and today was. We'll get to that later. I'll tell you about that after. It was a frustrating afternoon.
It's brutal.
It's. So wending your way through the alleyways and the small streets that line Lower Dura, like a small, convoluted, dirty, murky maze, you finally get to the Fallen. There's a slow descent from the platform you stand upon, about 30 or 40 feet down, as the platform that makes the Fallen is kind of sagging. It's not the most secure area. The stone underfoot is cracked and uneven, pocked with standing water. Alleyways spill shadows thick with the smell of mildew and smoke. Every turn feels wrong as you're getting here, which is kind of why it took you an extra 3 hours. There was a lot of backtracking involved, second guessing, and it's as if as you turn around, the towers all begin to look the same. But you finally get to this depression in the landscape, not emotionally.
Dying landscape.
Soon the noise of Sharn fades. The usual clatter of carts and sky coaches gives way to silence, broken only by the mutter of deranged voices in the dark and the pitter-patter of rain. Sybil, you have heard of some of the whispers of the denizens of the Fallen, referred to impolitely as ravers, and not the kind. More like ranting and raving from that. Why they were whispers of them being wild-eyed men and women who claim that they hear the dead whispering from the ruins of the Fallen. As you look around, Turi, you see one shambling across your path, clothes in tatters, eyes unfocused, babbling a prayer. The only reason you know it's a prayer is because you are a cleric, but it's to no god that you've ever heard of. He doesn't linger. Slipping back into the shadow like he was never there, you turn and watch him fade away into the darkness.
Do I, though? Cloud, do I?
Do you?
I mean, I can see great in the darkness, just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if I actually see him, like... I mean, for them, maybe it's the darkness. For me, it's... Well, I can still see him. Yeah, he's going away, smaller and smaller, but I can still see, 300 feet in the dark.
And he's going to walk away about 300 feet. He's just going...
Oh, okay.
He's just, he's not hiding, he's just ambling, roaming.
Okay, so
You
just
see that he,
crazy.
stops
Okay.
in the shadow and kind of bends down and kind of rifles through some rubble on the ground and doesn't pick anything up and just kind of keeps walking. And after a couple of minutes, he leaves your field of vision. as you begin to descend into the fallen, the five of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, five. The rain follows you down, dripping from cracks in the towers above, streaking back black down stone walls, scorched by fire, and time has kind of given way to some of the mortar and the molding in between the bricks of the towers kind of deteriorating over the years, and some of the walls are in very bad repair. This doesn't look like a very like the buildings don't look sturdy. They look like they stand up, but a good stiff breeze or maybe a strong shoulder could knock them over. Um, poverty and madness live side by side, and even as you are walking through, Cavill kind of stumbles into uh, you, Orion, and says, "I totally see why the Watch never comes through here. This place is
Indeed.
ruins, basically." And as you see Cavill, he has his hand near his blade. The Fallen's a graveyard. If Yex got a bolt hole here, he's either desperate or he thinks no one's stupid enough to go looking for him.
Probably a
I
little
mean,
bit of both.
If the watch wasn't here, then there's no law here? There's no rules? Or is it just rules of, like, Mondo people?
There's not a place you can go to in Sharn where there are no rules. It's just whose rules are you following, and you better know whose before you step in there. Any slight, especially, I would say in this area, the watches are probably the least you have to worry about. There's the tyrants. There's the clan Boromar. There's a couple of the assassins guilds that function down here. I don't know which area or which group has control over this area, but let's mind our P's and Q's if we can.
If we piss people
Just-
off, they're probably going to try to have us lying in a ditch.
Just keep your hands to your, like, just stay in with yourself, keep your head and your wits about you, and we should be okay. I'm like looking around. Kind of in my own mind, I'm looking for someone that looks like a little bit more well dressed clothing wise. Not like super fancy. Definitely someone who's going to be hiding,
Mm-hmm.
but like I'm still just kind of like looking around. My ears are like twitching to each sound, keeping an eye on everyone. But I just look at Cavill, and it doesn't surprise me that you guys don't come down here, but if anyone needs it, it's these people.
Oh, I don't know about that. They seem to be doing just fine. And to be fair, I'm probably in more danger than you are, as he points to his chest piece that has an emblem of the Sharn watch on it.
Oh,
Let's not draw attention to that.
What's that?
You're like, let's not draw attention to that. Pull your cloak over your chest.
Oh,
Over
I-
your thing.
do you,
He puts his cloak on backwards.
I was gonna say I could take my scarf and like tuck it into the top of his armor like a bib.
It's kind of what the cloak on backwards looks like.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, probably
I was,
probably
I
a
was
good
get-
idea.
I was getting at more just like this. Just
Yeah,
wrapped around like that.
it's the Thor once again. It's my disguise. If I could see your face, not when I do this. So what this is going to look like, guys, out of character, is you're looking down at this shanty town. There's about 3 or 4 dozen hovels, shacks, sheds, small buildings that look like they're made haphazardly, and you have no idea which one that is Yex. So you're going to have to find out which one it is. You can start barging into them. I mean, I don't recommend that, but you could.
People's homes? Why would we barge into people's homes? Yes, they're
Well,
hovels, but they're homes nonetheless.
Barge in, but we definitely need to. We also have to remember that he's a shifter, so he can look like anyone.
Oh no, ma'am.
stop?
That's a changeling. Shifters, they look like themselves, or they look like more animalistic versions of themselves.
Oh, I misunderstood. That's my My misunderstanding.
No, no,
Sorry, I thought for some reason he was a.
when you
out of
join the
character, I thought he was
watch,
a-
oh, changeling. No, when you join the watch, they give you a whole pamphlet on these guys, and good luck finding them. Thankfully, he's not one of those.
Yeah, good thing. I for some reason thought he was a changeling, but him being a shifter might be a little bit easier.
To be fair,
Character, I
changelings are the
thought the same
reason.
thing.
To be fair, changelings are the reason why they made the coins in the first place. It's kind of hard to find them. You're looking for a 5'5" female elf, and then all of a sudden you're looking for a 6'1" orc. Good luck.
Yeah, they're handy. There's times where I wish I was a changeling for sure. In this line of work, it definitely keeps you a little bit more hidden.
He just puts his hands over his ears. La 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 la.
La, la, la.
Oh, I didn't say what I was doing. Should we? And I point to the houses.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Knocking on doors or
Knocking
Susan,
on doors, looking through
out of-
windows, trying to find
Yeah.
looking through windows?
a house that's been lived in more, or looks like a house that someone's trying to get out of quickly, or someone who seems like they're trying to leave quickly. So demeanor of fidgety and
Rush packing. Look him.
So-
yeah, it's
and-
gonna. Bolt
Yeah.
holes are where people hold down until
Look
they're
more
getting out of town.
Wouldn't it look more nondescript, as in more run down than a normal house would, or something like that?
It could.
So last thing is
Cloud.
out of character. This is going to play like an open sandbox. You guys have free reign of the area to do what you'd like, and I will have fun with whatever it is you do. And yes, ma'am.
I had a question
Oh,
in regards
boy.
to the environment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming with the rain and us being down in this basically dingy area, it's pretty dark. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just to give us a little bit more of an advantage while searching, I'm gonna have everybody come together, and I am going to share my dark vision up to 4 willing creatures, which 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4, and you all now have a 300-foot range of dark vision.
Oh,
Good sight before, but damn, this is how you see all the time?
Yes, it's
that's
great.
handy.
It's not.
I only
as
had 60
dark.
feet.
Yeah, it's not as
Same.
dark, and it's a lot easier in case, darkness. And it sure looks dark around here.
I'd like. And after that, I would kind of like to start like going down into the area and just getting a first kind of start like look around, like anything stand out other than the hovels.
So
Yeah.
without a perception check, what you would notice is that the lanes in between the houses are slim. They're about, I would say, maybe 8 feet in between rows of houses. There's trash and rubbish on the ground, and some of it's in piles on the sides of houses, and some of it's just littered in the streets. You see a couple of clotheslines that have a couple of garments on them, but they're all soaking wet from the rain. Every house seems to have light emitting from it between the planks of wood that, like I said, were haphazardly put together. The roofs seem to be fairly like the one thing people spent time on to make sure that they were waterproof at least. But the walls themselves are basically porous.
Levels that don't have light coming out of them, or all of them do.
I would say probably most. If you look down, there probably about 10 of them don't.
Okay.
You see a
wanna start
couple
with
of
those?
young, small gnome and halfling children playing in the streets. They are in rag clothes that are kind of old and threadbare. They seem to be playing this game where they chuck a coin into a square, and then they hop over the squares and pick up the coin, and then continue on down the little path, and then turn and hop back, and then the next one goes. They're playing hopscotch.
I want to join in on hopscotch.
I will
I don't think we have
actually,
time, but
I will actually uh walk up to the children
Play around a hopscotch
playing.
first. They might enjoy that.
Oh, probably a good idea. I'm gonna go over to them and say, you mind if I play with you guys? I'm small.
This little tow-headed boy looks up at you, his little halfling with a pug nose that's kind of turned up at the end, and he has a big smudge of grease and dirt on his cheek. And you want to play? Are you any good?
That I don't know. Why don't we find out?
Okay. Here, and he hands you a gold piece, and he says, "This is the marker. Yeah, we're on number 5. So if you count, and he counts, it's the 2 squares vertically, and then the 2 to the right and left, and then 1 more vertically, 2 more right and left, and then the big circle at the end.
Okay.
So we're
And
on we're on the one that's past the 2. You have to chuck it, the token in there, and if you get it in there, then you have to hop across, and then as you get to those 2, it's really easy. Then you just bend down with 2 feet in the ground, and you pick up the token, and then keep hopping.
Well, let's give it a shot then. And I will do that. I'll flick the coin.
One of the little girls runs over. She has this. You could tell at one time it was a pastel blue dress, but it's faded over the time, and it's kind of wrinkled and careworn. But she kind of like takes her hands and she like grabs at the belt line of her dress, and she pulls. You could be on our team. The boys have one more than we do, and well, you're a girl, right? Because the girls,
Absolutely.
you girls versus boys, and then we get to whoever wins, we get to brag about it.
Oh, bragging rights is always a good way to win.
That's all we play for.
Let's do this, girls. How about I add something else? I have a question. So if we win too, can I ask you guys a question?
You know what? If well, you can ask if we know. I mean, I don't think that Peg will tell you, but I will. My name is Jonah.
I will
Oh, sorry,
also.
Jonna. I read it wrong. Jonna.
I'll get a gold piece from my bag too and hand it to her and be like, "This is for the question. You don't ever get anything for free."
Never for free. There'll be 1 gold
Exactly.
piece.
But if we win too, I may give you guys more.
Okay.
Have you guys seen anyone recently who hasn't been down here looking a little suspicious or maybe seeming like they're in a hurry?
I don't know. You'd have to win first.
That's absolutely fair. I like the way you think. What's your name?
I said my name was Jonna.
Jonna. Sorry, I missed it.
That's okay.
Well, I am Sybil. It's very nice to meet you.
Oh, that's a pretty name, Sybil. I like that name.
Well, thank you. I like.
Your friends aren't mean, are they? Because there's a lot of you, and there's only like 4 of us, and our parents kind of tell us that when people in armor come by, just to run. But you seem kind of nice, so maybe we could still play. It's still early.
Yes, we can absolutely still play. And no, don't worry about them. They're not mean at all.
The little girl, Peg, she walks up to you and she goes, "I like the one with the purple hair." Oh, but the one with the pink hair is nice too.
They're both very nice too. I'm sure they would love to talk to you.
The
Let's
other
see
one
if we
looks
can
like
win
a
this
boy,
game.
but it's a girl. She has very short hair.
Oh, she's a wonderfully strong fighter too. She's very protective. So, if anything happens, we'll look out for you guys.
One of the boys walks over. "Yeah, Jonna, when you're a fighter, you can't have long hair like you girls do because then they'll just grab it and pull you on the ground. Gotta protect yourself when you're a fighter."
I knee down. It's okay. If you have long hair, you can just put it in a ponytail.
Yeah, ponytails.
Or braids. There's plenty of ways to get rid of it. All right,
So-
let's win this game for the girls.
As you sit,
Yeah.
as you sit at the end of, or at the beginning rather, of the hopscotch drawing, you see it that the square you need to make it into is about 6 feet away. I need it'd be just a DC 10 dexterity check to chuck it.
Dexterity check. Why can't I? Oh, there it is. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Sometimes you need a warm up. I think my
No
my
warm ups. Nuh-uh.
paws-
Give her a warm up. She's new.
I've never played.
Tag, you're such a jerk. We're nice. Not like you gnomes. We like visitors. You can try again, Sybil. Shut up, Tag.
Oh well, very.
She walks over and
It's very kind of
she bends down, picks up your coin, and throws it to you. And you flourish the coin. You kind of make it dance across your knuckles, and as it gets to your pinky, you kind of just give it a flick with the back of your hand. It lands directly center in the square. It hits flat and doesn't bounce. It just drops. And the
I'm gonna
girl,
look to the
you see the
boys.
girl's just sitting there like, heh heh.
I'm gonna look to the boys and be like, see, sometimes it's cold, it's rainy, my paws are wet. I just needed a warm up.
Yeah, that's fair, but you still have to go pick it up. That's the hard
Okay.
part.
I will try.
You could do it,
And-
Sybil. You could do it.
Why, thank you.
As she says that, roll me an insight check.
Insight, you say?
Alrighty, and then I need each of you to roll me a DC 10 perception check to see if you heard this.
Can I cast guidance on myself? Would that be super noticeable?
No,
See?
not you both can do it. Yes,
And you said perception?
perception check DC 10. Thea passes. Tweety, give me that D4.
Oof.
Tweety passes.
I needed that.
Violetta does not. And I need one more perception check from Orion. Why are you rolling a disadvantage?
You're muted.
You're still muted.
Yeah, he's got disadvantage.
You did the thing again. Did you unplug your
Headset
headset?
unplugged. It happens.
Is it working?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know why. It was muted. It was weird. Anyway, I don't know. I forgot to take it off disadvantage because you mentioned a stealth roll earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And-
Roll me perception
yeah.
check, please.
Okay. No, nothing there.
And then for your stealth rolls, Fantasy Grounds will add the disadvantage automatically, so you have to worry about that.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, not Tootie, Violetta and Orion, you both fail. The other three of you, so she was talking to you, Sybil, so of course you heard her. The other two of you kind of overhear that, and as you do, you feel a little inspired. And each of you gets 1d6 of bardic inspiration from Little Jonna.
I look at her and go, I know we got this. The girls are going to beat the boys this time. I'm going to make sure you have your bragging rights.
And I will add a d6 of bardic inspiration for you guys.
Sick. The kids always know. They pay attention.
Violetta's
About that.
over there just trying to count the squares. 1, 2, 3.
You know,
Alri-
kids are
Orion.
more, they hear everything. They see a lot more than they let on.
Orion's like just looking at like they didn't let us play games like this at the temple. What is this?
I don't know, counting.
Let's see, I need to add Violetta. Oh, I need to. She is that. Okay, good. 1 second. Okay, so the way Bardic Inspiration works, you haven't played with Bardic Inspiration before, is Bardic Inspiration is one of the few buffs you get where you can see if you can see the roll, you can see if you pass or fail, and if you know that you failed, you can choose to use your Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, okay.
So, 3 of you manage to get bardic inspiration from little Jana.
Well, thank you, Jana.
All right,
Good time.
Sybil. So I need either an athletics or an acrobatics check. The DC is going to be a 14.
I'm gonna choose acrobatics.
Alrighty. All right, it's 22. So you get right to the square where the coin is. You hop first square, hop second square. You look at the boys, you give them a wink and a smile. You hop the third square doing a small pirouette as you jump. And before you hit the ground, you grab the coin and land on your feet and then continue on down the path, nailing it. And then I just need a DC 12 acrobatics check to come back. It being easier because you don't have to pick up a coin this time.
Mm-hmm.
And you come back, nail. And the girls they cheer, yeah, you did it. So I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. That was such a cool move. Oh, I got to try that. Do you?
I'm sure you could. It just takes a little bit of practice, but I'm sure you could get it one day.
Oh, I hope so. But you win. So everybody gather around, gather around. Tag, come here, come on, come on. Okay, so Miss Sybil, she said that if she did it, she had a question for us. And the question, because she told me first, so I'm going to tell you what she asked. And she asked if we had seen anybody sneaking around, right? Looking to see if anybody
It
looks suspicious.
Yeah, they would be a shift or two. So sometimes they kind of look like animals. Someone a little shifty, someone maybe you haven't seen quite as often. Looks like they're kind of looking maybe like they're in a hurry.
Oh, you know what? That sounds like that guy, Yuck. No,
Is it
Peg.
Yak?
It's Yak. Yek. He's the one that walks around. He has sometimes he has fur on his face, sometimes he doesn't. He has long teeth sometimes, and sometimes he doesn't. That guy?
That is the exact one we are looking for. Do you know where we could find him?
Tad is the other gnome boy, and he walks over. We're not supposed to talk to him. He's not a good person. My mom says that he's the kind of person where trouble follows because he makes more of it.
Well, good thing for you. We're looking for him because he caused trouble.
Are you going to take him out of here?
Kind of the hope.
Oh. Well, I don't know where he lives, but it's one of those 5 houses down at the very darkest part of the Fallen. It's right over there, and he points to an area about 75 feet away. And you see, in fact, it is underneath this overhang, there's a fallen wall that's mostly rubble behind it. And it looks like these 5 hovels basically abut up to the wall. Like you could walk in and maybe there's like a crawl space inside the wall that make it bigger or whatever. But he points over there, whatever. Like I'm talking like a kid now. Thanks. But he points to the 5 houses over there. Goes, he's in one of those 5, but he's not here right now. He hasn't come back yet.
When did he leave?
Just after we woke up, right after dark. He had
Possibly.
2 really big bags with him, and then he had a bunch of weapons and this really 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 cool looking bag. It was like leather or something. It looked like it was worth some, but it had no straps on it, so it was probably a waste. But I just picked it up from the garbage heap.
Maybe.
Probably.
And you said he left the rubble. He's not here anymore.
Yeah, he went back. He dropped everything off, and he took the satchel with no handle, and then he left.
Okay.
Do you know which way he left? Like that way, or that way, or that way?
Well, there's really only one way in and out of the Fallen, and it's the way you came through. But from there, we don't really know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe
No,
we-
that's great.
I'm
How
going to.
long ago was this?
Well, let's see. It was probably about 3 or 4 hours ago.
Well, thank you so much, all of you, for the information. You said that there's 2 girls, 3 boys.
Yes.
On top of the 1 gold that I already gave to Jana when we first started, I'm gonna give each of them a gold piece.
Wow,
Remember.
really?
Yes, and I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna say, remember, information isn't free. If people want to ask you questions, you get paid for it.
Oh, and you see, tag, I'm gonna learn everything I can. I'm gonna sell to the highest bidder, and then I'm not gonna be one of those House Boromar thugs. I'm gonna go straight to the tyrants, and I'm gonna be an information broker. That's what I'm gonna do.
Information is always good. Having the information and upper hand on people is what you need to do to survive. And I know I can see it in each of you. You're very, very smart. You got this.
Flash forward 20 years when Tag is the leader of the tyrants, and he's your new BBG.
I was about to say, Lexi's creating little villains right now.
Right?
No, I'm creating little rogues.
Well, you already got a
Yeah,
bard.
sure, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, but she's just
Tomato,
like,
tomato.
right?
and look out for each other.
Acquaintances.
And look out for each other, especially down here.
Oh yeah, we don't. I mean, the boys stink, but we still keep an eye on them. They get in so much trouble. No, we don't. Yes you do. Remember when you tried to steal that ration off of that one passing by watchman? Well, he's not supposed to be here anyway, Jonna. Like I said, stupid.
And don't take something unless you know you can get away with it. Be smart about it.
Okay, she's gonna stop talking now.
Yeah.
Pick up Sybil.
They just pictured they had like picking me up, and I'm like, I wasn't done. I'm creating little.
She's,
You knock it off. These children do not need to worry their parents any more than they already do.
I go to
They'll be
the
fine.
kids because it was kind of fun to watch and all this, and I go, and I know sometimes it is cold and rainy, and sometimes you can't play outside, and I hand them my set of playing cards, so then when you're stuck indoors, you have something fun to play with.
oh,
And thanks, kids. And then
we can have this like
you know
forever.
how you like stoop down and do that, and then like walk away.
Yeah.
Because I want to look cooler than Sybil.
they're like John is holding the deck of cards in one hand and a gold piece in the other. This is the best day ever.
She got 2 from me. She got 2 when we started because I gave her 1 when we first started. So
All right, so you guys have an idea about where to go. Pretty. That was actually a really good idea to play with the kids. So, as they kind of go back to their game, what would you like to do?
as we're walking out, I'm gonna turn to the captain, or not the captain, sorry, the guard that we have.
Mhm.
So he's gonna be really on the way out.
If he's not already. But they did say he took
Hopefully-
bags and left the bags here and took the satchel.
Yes.
So hopefully he's
We
coming
could
back.
go at
So,
least find that.
what we could also do, if he left the bags, we can hold up, and where he's staying, we can find which house is his. And when he comes back, because he's gonna have to come back for them, he's out in a hurry.
I mean, we could always look for a
But do
clue.
we have time? Do we have time to sit here for how many hours till he comes back?
If he's gonna be on the run, I have a feeling he'll come back faster. But also, we don't know who he was running this hit for.
Run, though?
No, his bags are still here.
That doesn't mean anything. He could have packed what he absolutely needed and ran.
I mean, I
True.
think we could look, and maybe whatever he left will give us an idea where he's going. Maybe he was careless,
Yeah.
forgot something.
Maybe
That's
there's
what
some
I'm.
information, even if there's
One of the
even,
houses
like,
he's
a
working for.
letter.
Has
That's
to
what I'm
be, yeah.
thinking.
So
These are,
I
these are all
say
good
we,
ideas, guys. These are all good ideas.
I say we find the house. See if we can gather any information from the stuff that is left. And if we can go from there, because if he's working for one of the houses, because the man that was killed was in House Orion. And the dragon marked houses, if they're going against each other, that's going to be a big deal. And having that information will be very good to have.
All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's go look
I
through
say
these
we-
fucking bags and get a
Yeah.
move on.
I say we hustle.
So they said it was one of the 5 darker ones, so we'll head in that direction.
All right, Lex. So I take it you're keeping time. So we are at 10 and a half hours. It's about 30 minutes for you to do all that.
Okay. So that took 30 minutes. So we have 13 and a half hours.
Mhm.
Got it.
All right, so you guys make your way over to the group of 5 huts, basically, that this the young halfling boy Tad pointed out, and as you look, you see that they all look pretty similar. They're all kind of falling apart. It doesn't look like it'd be very hard to force an entry if you really wanted to. There are no windows in any of these homes. It's all just door, walls.
Going up to them before we enter, any like listening, trying to see if I hear anything on the inside.
Roll me a perception check.
I cast guidance.
For hearing for tabaxis, do they get advantage?
No, they don't have
or
keen
is that
senses,
just-
ma'am.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they had keen sense. You said perception, and you gave me guidance.
Mm-hmm. Which you're going to need.
Jesus.
Well, you don't
10
hear
or-
anything on the inside.
There's nothing on this one, and so
You do, however, detect the stench of rats and damp ash.
it smells bad though. One of the taller ones. Want to try and get the door open on this one?
Sure.
'Cause I don't. Oh, can I check if it's locked?
You do, and it is.
Oh, give me just 1 second. I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
All right, roll me a thieves' tools check.
I suppose it's a better idea
Would
to
that- is that sleight of
battering it down.
Just pick her up so she can reach.
Because I don't have a thieves' tools roll.
Give me 1 second.
'Cause I have proficiency in sleight of hand, so that's why I was wondering if it was that. Or expertise.
You now have a thieves' tools stat.
Sick. Okay. And I'm gonna before I do that, I'm gonna look up to Thea. Be like, can you do the thing again? What is it called? Guidance, I think.
Ah, yes. Guidance.
Thank you, friend. Just in case. Because apparently I can't roll for shit right now. 14.
And as you put your lockpick into the keyhole, and you feel one plunger drop, second plunger drop. That third one, it's you can't quite get the right angle on it. You can't depress it, and you feel like you're probably gonna end up bending your lockpick.
Want that? Just don't want that. Yeah, we need the door open.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna try to kick the door down.
All right, make me a strength check, please.
Kick, 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 kick.
Okay.
We looked around for another entrance first, right?
This
It's
is
just
just
that there's no
no.
windows.
this is
I was
just the
thinking.
first house you guys came to, really.
I
Can
can
we
go
like
around
maybe
and
that
back.
one.
do some perception checks in the other places and maybe come back to this?
True. That's smart.
Okay. Yeah.
As he's
I don't
getting
think
ready
we
to, like,
should be
kick.
busting over some poor person's door unless it's like necessary.
Don't really want to
Okay,
walk
okay,
in on
okay.
something you don't want to see, maybe.
Yeah. Ryan's
Sorry.
like mid. Ryan's like mid foot in the air.
I just put my paw on
like,
his
"Nope."
foot and put it back on the ground.
Oh, okay.
I'd be pretty upset if I was just living a normal life and just being poor. And somebody busted open my door when I already don't have the means to fix it.
That's it's very
Some
fair.
big
Yeah.
ass-
Yeah.
Some
Sometimes
big
I
ass
don't think about
7-foot guy in chainmail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you get stabbed down here. Do you want to get stabbed? I don't.
Okay, we'll go to the next one. We'll go to the next
Cavill walks over.
Hey,
That
hey.
is in fact how you get stabbed.
What if we just knock on the door? You know?
I think we should
have
check the
anyone
other
home?
places first, and then
Let's check the other 4, and then we'll choose
And
which
then
one to
knock
go
on
in.
the door.
Yeah.
pick one.
Where's this? No one answers. We just keep going.
I mean, yeah.
If someone answers, it's definitely not the one we're looking for. So I just want to. So we should at least listen in on the 4 houses that are left, see if we hear anything inside. After that, each of us can pick one and knock, and if anyone answers, that's not the house we're looking for.
Alrighty, so you are at the 3rd house, Sybil. So you're right in the middle of the 5.
I cast guidance.
I'm just gonna listen into all of them.
All right. So you get to the 1st house, which is all the way to the left in the line of 5.
Yeah.
We've already checked
Yeah.
number 3. That's the one that we almost kicked the door open, and then
Mhm.
I almost threw a beholder at you. But 1st house. As you listen in,
Any
you
smells that are weird.
you hear, and I don't care if your mother wants to come live with us. There's nowhere to stay. I know, Bernard, but honestly, she just has nowhere else to go. She has that nice penthouse up at the Golden Horn that she can stay at. Why didn't she go stay there? You know she doesn't like to put on airs, Bernard. Why don't you just let her come stay with us for a couple days?
I just got that one. Next one.
Kick that door down. What?
They are
Wait, what-
still
what
listening
number
because
house
she
was
wants
that?
the
That was
tea.
number 1.
Okay. 3 was locked. Number 1 has Bernard.
Mm-hmm.
Marital
and
issues.
in-law
Got it.
issues. Okay.
Okay, next one.
I cast guidance again.
Alrighty.
Perception. Oh God, that one's bad.
Okay, so that's a
Well,
15.
yeah.
You listen in, you hear scratching from mice along the door, and then you hear a twang. It's a very familiar one, and I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
I can't cast guidance on that, can I?
Nope.
Dexterity save.
Guidance just does checks.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Oh.
I was just listening.
Yeah.
Until a bolt comes through the door.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
You know, a trapped door might be our best bet.
And so you take 3 points of damage as you see, or you don't really see, you feel it before you see it. Is your ears to the door, this bolt comes out. It comes out about maybe half an inch from the door, goes right through it, and it stops about a half inch poking out. And you hear a as a rat is impaled on the other side of the door by the bolt. And you hear, I need you to roll me a performance to see if you can not scream from the pain of a bolt piercing your ear in the wrong place.
That I cast guidance on.
That's a saving throw.
I
Oh no,
think
that's a
performance check.
performance check. That is a guidance. I'm gonna say that this is part of a reaction. No guidance.
Okay.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
All right. So you make one little hit and you stifle. And as you guys see, she has this thin rivulet of blood dripping down from her left ear.
Ah, not that one. Someone's in there.
And you hear
Someone's got a new piercing.
the rest of you can hear a voice from inside. Ah, dinner.
Yeah. What that was? So we had 3, 1. That one
That's
is
2.
2. No.
Maybe look
I
at
don't
number
think it's-
4.
That one.
Crazy rat
Of
man.
Rats.
I'm rubbing my ear. Next one. I guess I should get a piercing.
It's kind of done for you already.
Little gold hoop would be very cute.
Crazy rat man.
I think so too.
That door.
All right, so number
Alright.
4, you're gonna listen to it. Okay.
I was like, Sybil, do you want me to listen to this one?
Oh,
Since your
do you want
ears
to?
all jacked?
Oh,
I can try.
Oh, it was just a flesh wound, right?
No. Rest. And I'll be like, I'll try to help you. I'll help.
Oh,
So
okay.
I
I
put
can
my. Do I? Get
And I cast
anything?
guidance.
Okay.
And
Roll me a
I'm
perception check, please.
Right.
I don't really like in this situation. There's really no way you could help her listen.
That's fair.
So, with a 14, silence is on the inside. You hear nothing.
So
I hear.
so 4
I hear nothing.
silence. 3 was locked, so we have 1 more.
I don't know if this door's locked. I jiggle. Is it locked?
No.
It's not locked. I'm gonna knock, knock, knock.
Don't. Oh.
Did I
Oh,
get anything?
You hear nothing on the inside.
This one
Let's-
might be clear.
Let's come back to that.
Well,
Let's-
I'll
let's
mark
not-
that this one's not locked, so we'll definitely search it, but let's check the last one just in case.
Although, wouldn't you want to lock a door if?
That's why I'm
you're
thinking
hiding
it might have
something?
been the one that we need to get into. But we'll
Okay.
check it again before we go in, too. Maybe there's another entrance.
Definitely don't want to talk to that Bernard fella, though. That
They
seems
seemed like they were having a
problems.
very interesting conversation. I wouldn't want to live with my mother-in-law. Well, I don't have a mother-in-law. But I wouldn't
had-
even if I had one.
if we had more time, I'd knock on the door and just add fuel to the fire, but that's not what we're here for.
You know, that would be fun. That would be fun.
Later, we'll come
That-
back.
We'll come back for sure. For sure. And then the last one.
Y'all are a
Do you
bunch
want
of
to do this one
heathens.
again, Foodie?
No, it's all yours. Apparently, I'm just not as good as you.
I just have good ears. And I twitch them around.
I cast guidance again.
Thank you, friend.
All right, so that's a 19. On the inside, you just hear snoring.
Okay. 5 sleeping. Okay. So, I think the 2 that we should look at were the first one we looked at that's locked and the one that's unlocked. I don't think he would leave his stuff unguarded. So I'm sensing the first one might be our best bet.
I was just gonna say, do you think he would be in a rush, or do you think he would lock it up?
Ooh. We can check the unlocked one first, just because it's
Yeah.
unlocked and easier to get into.
Yeah, and then we'll make our way back down.
Back to 2 or 4.
4. Yeah.
3 and 4.
3's locked, 4's unlocked, but
Mhm.
silent.
Alrighty, so you guys are going to 4 first or 3 first?
Going to 4 first, the one that was unlocked and quiet.
Alrighty, so you guys step right in front of the 4th house. How are we doing this?
Do you want me to
I-
go in first?
I'm not sneaky, so
I-
don't ask
I can
me.
try and sneak.
Yeah. we
Sybil,
can,
you're kind of small though.
Yeah, I can also check to make sure the door's not trapped before we open it as well, because it could be
Ooh,
unlocked but still trapped.
Smart. I'm right behind you there.
Gonna like eye around the seam of the door and around it, like the thing, to make sure that there's nothing tricky about it before we open it.
Mm-hmm. So
The
you
investigation.
so you trace your hands along the seam of the door, trying to feel for anything that's like in between the door and the door jamb.
Yeah, kind of like in like the underneath it as well, seeing like if there's anything like attached to where the when you twist the handle and push it, like kind of like getting my claw in there, kind of just going around to see if I feel anything possible that could be triggered when the door is open.
Okay.
Is that investigation?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Guidance.
Thank you, friend.
Trying my best to remember since I didn't remember last time.
With the 17.
Don't worry, I forget I have it too.
You feel that the area around the door and the door jamb is unobstructed. You even can get around like underneath the door handle. You can like look at between the gap inside, and you don't see anything obstructing the way. You can't really see into the house very well, but you don't see anything directly in front of the door.
Okay.
You know,
I'm going
I
to.
just had a thought about this. What if the door's unlocked because there was a really old person live here, and they're dead in their bed.
Well,
And we're
Okay, so
just
that's an intrusive thought, and we quiet those, and we take a couple of deep breaths, and then we realize that's an intrusive thought. We can talk
So
more about
don't say it out loud.
psychiatric
Okay.
No.
issues
Yeah.
later.
I
That's
just
an
Okay.
intrusive thought, honey. It's okay.
I just lean up to Thea. She's not from here, so.
Me
Um,
neither.
I'll turn to Violet. Oh, I know that. Do you want to go in first, or do you want me to go in first?
Let me go in first. I'm just worried because we need you to hear,
Okay.
and I
And I
don't
will
want you
step
to get
back.
any more. Stealth check.
And just so you guys know, it is a pull, not a push door.
Oh. All right. I'm gonna pull it back just enough that my body kind of like fits through it very slowly.
Okay. I
And then
need
I'm gonna just slide in.
as you slide inside, you see that the area around you is very very empty. You see there's crates, and there's a chest, no furniture, and everything is kind of covered up with these seals that look like a dagger and a lizard's face.
I slide my head back up.
Oh. Yeah.
Because you're small, I pick you up. Come here.
Oh, okay.
I
I'll climb up
slide.
on your shoulder.
I slide us back in. Look at this.
Do I recognize the sigil?
Roll me a history check, please,
I can't cast guidance, can I? Because I'm outside the door.
because you're outside the door.
Oh God, not the history check.
You do not recognize the marking.
It's not one of the dragon marked houses.
It is not one of the drag mark houses. No.
Okay.
Everything's
don't-
gone.
I don't quite know that symbol. I know the houses really well. It's not one of them. It could. They could be important, though. Does it look like they were covered in a hurt? Like anything look like it was covered or done in a hurry?
What would that
Or
look
is
like
it
if it was
like-
done in a hurry?
I don't know. Like
Messy?
things were like shoved
Like
up, like
throwing?
messy.
Versus like when someone like is packing up and they know they're not gonna be back in a long time, so they just make sure everything's nice and neat and will be okay.
Okay,
Nothing is neatly stacked. It's all off and like
Yeah.
lopsided.
so we're gonna roll me an insight check, DC 15, to see if you can insight hurry in this manner. Since this is a new environment for you, you're not too sure about it. That's a 23. Okay, so you see that the two crates that are in the room, they're bigger than you. They're about 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot.
Okay.
They are against the wall, but they're not like flush against the wall. They're kind of like the left corner's kind of abutting out about 4 or 5 inches. You see that the sheet, the white sheet covering both or each of the crates, is not like evenly dispersed out. It's kind of like at an angle. And then the chest is, it looks like it was put in behind the first corner next to the door. Like there's a small like a small pile of trash that's kind of in front of it, like they were trying to hide it.
Kind of want to check out that chest.
Me too. I warrant that this. At least I know we're in a hurry, but I think it can maybe deserve like 5-10 minutes of our time. There might
Yeah.
be something to this. And then I slide us both back out the door.
Yeah,
What went on in there?
I'm gonna say I definitely think we should check this one out. There's stuff in here.
Yeah.
I didn't see any bags. Well, at the moment, we were just in the front room. Is it just the one room, or did it look like there was?
Oh yeah,
other
these are
rooms
just
and
it's just
stairs?
it's just a one room shack.
Single
Okay.
room. Okay.
Got it. Cool.
And before you
I
get
kinda
to the last one, we're going to end there, and
Oh, yeah.
come back with the last of whatever. Well, maybe not the last. I don't know what you guys are going to end up doing, but talk amongst yourselves, figure it out, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say. Oh,
Hold. Okay, so we have found our way into the Fallen. They seem to think that they know which of the homes to go into. Um, to be fair, I would love to hear if you guys have any thoughts on what what idea or what method of progression you guys would choose. This is one of my favorite things about D&D is the choices, the party getting together, having a meeting of the minds, and try to discern the best possible way forward. Open sandbox is literally, I think it's one of the most difficult things to do as a DM because you literally have no idea what they're going to choose, but at the same time, it opens up for a lot of player innovation. Hope you enjoyed watching the session. Thanks again to Sparkles Mandy and RPGsidebar.com. If you would like to come and watch us do our live play D&D sessions, you can stop by Sundays at 5 p.m. Central, and you can see us playing the Mandalorian's homebrewed campaign. There's also Mondays at 8 p.m. Central, where we're doing currently our Curse of Strahd slightly homebrew campaign. And then Tuesdays at 8 p.m. we do our 8 p.m. Central as well is our Oracles of War campaign, which also takes place in Eberron. And then lastly, there's the Thursdays at 8 p.m. where our other DM, Grim Grixis, is running us through the Shattered Obelisk book campaign. I hope to see you guys all in the stream. It's a great time, and otherwise, we'll catch you at our next episode. Hope you had a great time. Once again, I am Get Off McLeod. I was your DM for this evening, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day. Bye.